It is said that people who are always getting scammed or cheated are people who do not know how to ask the right questions. Today, I would like us to look at the question of questions. Welcome to Money Skills with me, Nelson Fitzman. Let me tell you a little story. I read in the book by George Clason, The Richest Man in Babylon, about two professionals. One, I think, was a carpenter and the other was a builder. And the builder was traveling to the east because the building industry at the time in Babylon or wherever it was wasn't making a lot of money. So he thought, let me have a side hustle. And the side hustle he was going to do, he was going to go to the east to buy precious stones and come back and sell them. And so his carpenter friend said, hey, my builder friend, while we are going to the east, let me also give you some of my money that I have saved that you can go to the east and bring me precious stones. Now think about that. There's a builder and a carpenter going to buy precious stones. Anyway, he did go to the east and he brought back precious stones. And of course, they recognized at that moment when the stones came back that they needed a jeweler who is very skilled in assessing these precious stones to look at them. So they took him out there to the jeweler who looked at the stones, and he just laughed at them. And they said, what's going on? He said, these are not precious stones. These are just some shiny stones that somebody picked up by the seaside and packaged them for you. And so you have been scammed. So the builder went, and the carpenter had given him the money, and they both lost because they had not the skills and the ability to assess what a precious stone looked like. Now, had they sent a jeweler who knows more about these things, they probably would not have made a loss. And the moral of the story in that book, The Richest Man in Babylon by George Clason, is the fact that if you are going to seek advice, you need to seek advice from people who already know something about that thing that you're seeking advice about. Now, the question of questions. The people that get scammed are people who don't know how to ask the right questions. So how do you know if you are asking the right questions? And how do you know, if the answers you are getting are correct? So it is also said that the people who ask the wrong questions are almost always going to get the wrong answers. Now, if somebody presents to you an opportunity that is just too good to be true, and you find yourself at a loss for words, and you know you should be asking questions, but you don't have the questions to ask, you should find somebody that you think is an expert in that particular field to help you listen before you make a decision. Because the only person who can ask the right questions is a person who has a 360 view of the particular topic being discussed. And if you don't have that 360 degree view, you are only going to be presented one angle. And that angle is always about put your money in and this is what you're going to get out. And because you don't know a lot about that particular subject, there's urgency that they also put on, there's pressure, and then you might make a decision very, very fast without you being able to ask the right questions. So in order to be able to ask the right questions, it's important that you find somebody who can help you, somebody you know that when it comes to this particular issue, they are an expert, they have a 360 degree view, they may not be interested in it, but they will be able to help you to ask the right questions. Because if you don't ask the right questions and you are in front of a scammer, you are going to get scammed. That's just the way it's going to be. Now, sometimes it's not about people trying to scam you. It is just that they are presenting you, or they are presenting a thing that they themselves don't really know much about and they believe. And so you are riding on their faith, you are riding on their belief system, and you are riding on their energy and their enthusiasm, and both of you go in. Sometimes people who want to scam you may even present you with evidence that something is working. But still, you need to be able to ask the right questions. And you must be aware, if something is too good to be true, but you don't have a question to ask, the most important thing to do is find someone who can help you to ask the right questions, to be slightly skeptical. It is your money, If you put money into something that you are hoping will bring something back, you need to be able to know not just how the money goes in and how it comes back, but how the system that is supposed to be growing the money is actually growing the money. And if you can't ask those kind of questions, you must understand that chances are you are going to cry foul or get cheated or something like that. So consider the question of questions. Do you know how to ask the right questions, or do you believe things just as they are presented to you? This is Money Skills with me, Nelson Letswani. Have a great day. Bye-bye now.